Okay, so we went to a concert. There were really long lines. There's no guarantee of a seat. It was put on by Z88.3. It was MercyMe. It had really cool production. I had a good time. They did Flawless, and of course, Imagine. And then we went home. Oh, bonus, flamingos. Oh, come on, Emmy, don't be like that. Okay, I'll do it right. We went to SeaWorld. We bought and paid for our tickets online, so you go to Zone A and print out your ticket. Then you go to Zone C. Wait, what happened to Zone B? I don't care because I got my ticket. Wait, Zone D, express check-in. Why didn't I know about an air-conditioned alternative to standing in line in these hot, unshaded lines? No thank you, I'll hang with the little people. They do have some wider aisles, accessible to wheelchairs, and apparently Formula 1 race cars. And yes, bonus, flamingos! We really hadn't been to SeaWorld since, well, let's see. We went to beer college at the hospitality center, so yeah, it's been a while, so we decided we just better look around, try and get our bearings first. With lunchtime approaching, we decided on Shark's Underwater Grill, where you have to cross a bridge over literally shark-infested water in order to get to the reservation and check-in desk, where we were able to snag a 2:15 spot. Back at the tank out front, in addition to the Pacific black-tipped shark and the white-tipped reef shark, there's also a southern ray and a brown-banded bamboo shark, but my favorite was this huge leopard ray. Also, this giant sign, because I didn't know the name of any of them until I read it. And for a mere $5 you can get a tray of smelly shrimp to feed them. Or for $20, 5 trays. Back in the waiting area, I found it ironic that there was a window to the grill area, not 20 feet from the pool where the sharks are swimming around. They have a really cool round fish tank in the foyer, and I'd like to say the Googie architecture is the first thing you notice, but it really isn't. You are literally surrounded by sea creatures, most notably, sharks. Oh yeah, we came here for lunch. So, we started off with a Godzilla roll, a fried maki roll stuffed with shrimp, cream cheese, and shredded carrot, topped with a spicy Japanese mayo. I found it better dipped in the soy sauce, but I have a terrible salt addiction. But I'm working on it. Now for lunch, Gene stayed close to the appetizer menu and went with the lobster bisque and coconut chicken tenders. The bisque was great, but we both found the chicken tenders to be a bit dry. Now in their defense, when the waiter saw that we didn't eat them, he took them off the bill, not mentioning it until afterwards. Me, I'm a carnivore, I crave meat, and to tell you the truth, I felt a little sorry for the fish swimming around. So I stuck with the chef's cut. Today it was a ribeye. The steak was okay. I wasn't real impressed with it. You could tell they had the grill set too high because I'd ordered medium rare, and you could still taste charring on the outside of it. But, you know, I really didn't want to complain because who knows what they do with you if you complain. And then it was finally time to head over to the Nautilus Theater to get in line to go see MercyMe.
Halfway here to my left, on the outside of the tent, it looks like we're approaching that curve down there now. Starting to look like a wondrous night, if you get that reference.
And apparently we weren't the only ones in Central Florida who had this plan. Well, yeah, the lines were long. They were fun lines. I enjoyed talking to the people around me. There was no pushing, there was no shoving. Everybody was just waiting. We were having a good time. Thank you. We're going up the ramp. Oh, maybe. Nah, we're good. Hello. I will say I'm used to Disney, so I was surprised at how little help I got from the SeaWorld employees. We were pretty much left on our own to try and figure out where to sit and how to get there.
Gotta stay in.
Okay, so you guys will be towards the back, okay?
Okay.
Do you guys want this way?
All right. Where are they putting us?
Okay, so do you guys see any of the benches down there, right?
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll follow you.
Because SeaWorld employees didn't help out, the parking was haphazard, and a lot of the ECVs didn't park, leaving enough room for another one to park next to them. I finally weaseled my way into a space pretty near the center in the back. I did check after the concert. In the reserve seating, there are 2 spots on the right and 2 spots on the left. But pretty soon we were underway, and Ellis from Z88.3, yeah, that Ellis, he got us started.
Hello! Good afternoon! Buenas tardes! Yasu! Calispera! Buongiorno! Bonjour! Konnichiwa! Jumbo! I'm out of material.
Then MercyMe started rocking and rolling and never looked back.
So I hope you're okay with us doing another song here, because this next song is for all selfish reasons, and you'll understand why. But this song is the dumbest song we've ever written in our lives. It's a song called Happy Dance, and it kind of backfired. It started as a joke, because I don't know if you realize this, but we are not very good dancers. That may be a shock to some of you, but we're very good at embarrassing our teenage children. That's the reason that we exist. Pretty sure it's one of the Beatitudes, but and so there was a time in our kids' lives where we were cool, but then they turned teenagers and that all changed. And so we have been known to put like videos on social media of us acting really goofy, and so at some point our kids are like, could you stop doing that, because it's really embarrassing me, which made us have to do it more. And so we thought, wouldn't it be fun if we wrote a song called Happy Dance just so they could live in fear knowing that something's coming. And it did, but it kind of backfired because this became their favorite song, and so I have to hear this dumb song about 100 times a day is what it feels like. It is kind of cool though, because when our kids are in the car and he gets to the chorus and it says Happy Dance, they start dancing like they're out of their stinking minds. Now, and it's pretty hilarious. Now here's the deal, we're homesick for them, so we need you to play the role of our kids. So what that means is, when we get to the chorus and sing Happy Dance, we need all of you fine people to dance like you're out of your stinking minds. Now, you may be thinking, well, Bart, I don't know how to dance. Well, that makes you the greatest dancer in the room, just so you know. You're pretty much the reason YouTube was invented. I don't know if you realize that. And so if you can't find the rhythm, just try harder and throw your hands in the air at the same time. And maybe you're thinking, well, Bart, I can't dance because we all know that dancing leads to sin. And that's true. Dancing does lead to card playing. However, we have found a loophole. If we dance together, it's choreography, and apparently that's okay. That's how we get away with our Easter pageants and stuff like that. So if you start dancing and the person next to you is not dancing, just gently lean over and whisper to them, "You're making me live in sin." And that should fix it. I think that'll fix it. I will say there's no way you can listen to this song sitting down, so now would be a great time to get up on your feet, because we want you to dance in such a way that we start laughing and forget the words. That's the challenge. And so, can you dance like you're out of your stinking mind when you get to the chorus? Are you sure? All right, let's see what happens. Here we go.
Then it was over, and they started setting up for Matthew West, but you didn't want it to be over. But it was, so only thing we could do was start heading home. But it was great. I had a good time. There, was that better?